Hello, everybody. Alright, let's fix this here. Welcome back. Hi, everybody. Happy, I guess, week of Halloween, because Halloween's in a few days. What's today? Tuesday? It's in 3 days. So happy almost Halloween. I hope you all are doing great on this awesome week. We are going to be continuing on with helping around the base, getting tames done, and all this fun stuff. Now, I have to double check a few things because I was to do a few things a few days ago. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Alright. Let's not jabber on because nothing's really changed in here. Let's continue out here. So, we've changed a few things. Out back here is now where the pterodons go to. Out with our awesome tree here. I didn't know this door was left open. We weren't born in a barn. Close the doors. And we've added and changed up quite a few things in here. 2 refrigerators are now here along with a grill, making cooking a lot faster and easier. This is a preserving bin. I believe it's steampunk style. I just don't have this unlocked because that's money. And this is the smithy table. It was moved from, I think it was where this preserving bin is, over here. So that's all that's really changed here. And then we have quite a few tames that we've added. I will go over what's in here first. Oh, he changed the door. Thank you! It was a double door that would go in and out, and you couldn't close it a specific way. Like if the door was facing where it is right now, you couldn't close them. You had to close it and reopen it to have it open up out here for it to work. So we have added quite a few things. We have a chemistry bench. I awoke before the alarm. Now that's what I'm talking about, because I sure did not wake up before my alarm. I slept through a couple of my alarms. I didn't get up till about 30 minutes ago. I am tired, but I have no reason to be. I mean, I worked. It's not like I didn't work. It's just that my job compared to others is not as bad, but at the same time, it's also, I'm on my feet all day, so, I mean, could be worse. So, we added in a chemistry bench, so this is for all the narcotics and spark powder you could think of. This is a cooker, industrial cooker. You can make dyes in here, but mainly we use this to make kibble. And, to make kibble, you need eggs, specific eggs. So that's what I'm going to be double checking to make sure he wasn't pulling my leg or if I actually need to go out and get 2 more. So there's that. Use Hesperornis eggs. That's actually really cool to make oil. This is the forge, which I'm pretty sure was here last time, but here we are. I'm going to double check the gasoline and make sure I don't need to make an oil run. This is the fabricator. This has been here. I am looking to see. I definitely probably need to go on a silica pearl run just to make sure that we have everything. And these are all our storage areas, but we did add in a tinkering desk, which I've never used before, so I have no idea what it does. Either the magnesium supplement doesn't work or I haven't been taking enough of it. Okay, so we know the scorpion. Hey, hi. We have the Ankylosaurus, which has always been here, and the Daedon, which is pretty much dubbed Pumbaa. Then we added in a couple of Argentavis. So, the one my fiance had died because he's so wonderfully and charmingly, even though my Argentavis was almost dead and I warned him of this before he went into the fucking wyvern trench that, hey, I've been leveling up my Argentavis, my health is low, I'm not going to be able to go in. Well, he fucking goes in and gets his ass handed to him by quite a few almost level 400 fire wyverns, and then his Argentavis dies, and then he commits seppuku. And I'm just like, how is this my fault? Yes, I know I was sitting around outside, but I also did warn you that this Argentavis is low on health. So he had a little fit and lost his Argentavis that we originally had in the base, but this was one we got after stream, after I'd streamed. So we found a level 300, and I named her Olive Oil. He was like, well, I mean, you can name her, but we're going to use her to breed. I said, well, I know what level she was, so. And then this is the male he caught, and it stood up at 434, so quite a few levels on it, and I'm going to mate them and make my own Argentavis that is imprinted to me. Then we've already seen these, the Dianchiornises, I think is how it's pronounced. But they're Spitfire, we all know Spitfire. We have Blue Meanie, the Carno, but while my fiance was out and about, he found another blue Carno, and this one was a female. So we now have a breeding set here. This is the one terror bird I grabbed, but this... And then he also grabbed a Uteranus, which are very hard to get. You have to essentially grab a baby one and raise it. And that's what we have, is a chicken Rex. It's literally what it looks like, is a chicken Rex. My god, close the fucking doors. We were born in a barn, I swear. So I'm sitting on 2 cryopods because after he got pissed off with the fucking wyvern thing, he had me go out and go get some terror birds because we're trying to get specific egg sets so that we can have eggs to make kibble. And I have 1 female. I needed to get another male and a female. I was out in the middle of doing that, and he's like, I grabbed some, you're too slow. I'm like, I'm sorry that I wasn't around in this game when you were messing around in this game. But he has 2 dodos, which are for a specific egg set. No, he was pulling my leg. He does not, in fact, have 2 fucking terror birds waiting. So, it is nighttime right now, so I'm gonna wait, but I don't want to breed the Argentavis because the baby that he was gonna have, he looked at it with his spyglass, and, it was gonna require kibble, and we didn't have the eggs for it, so. But we'll come out here and I'll show you what else we have going on. There's a lot going on out here. A lot. Not joking you. So we had to get a couple trikes because they're in a specific egg group. This was the one we originally had, but we had to grab a male and a female to, an extra female to have essentially a mating set, so this way, A, if we needed to mate them, we could, and B, I was gonna say, where the fuck is my dire bear? There's my dire bear. Okay. You're sitting on a canteen, and I'm sitting on junk. Okay. And then we grabbed a couple brontosaurs. Well, we did have 3. We did have 3. Did the one not make it? Because he went into his hissy fit? So a female and a female. The baby was the male. Well, let me go look in the log here. You'll be able to check your log. Maybe. He's killed by a Fioma. Killed by... It doesn't tell me what day we're on either, so that doesn't help me. Oh, you know what? That might have been the beginning. There's the terror bird. There's a Bronto. There's a juvenile Bronto. He froze the juvenile Bronto. Terror bird. Oh, nope. Here it is right here. It says at the bottom, juvenile Brontosaurus level 30 starved to death. So, unfortunately, the male Bronto starved. So, I'm gonna have to go out and go find a male Brontosaurus, probably of a low level, and try again. We had plenty of berries in there, but apparently not fucking enough. That and they eat like cows, so doesn't surprise me, especially since when he gets into his hissy fits and he gets off, I'm just like, I don't know whether to stay with the Bronto or not. So, I'll go grab an extra fucking cryopod. Starve to death. We're gonna grab these. I'm gonna grab an extra 2 here, and I'm gonna dump some of this shit in my inventory. Because I might stumble upon something I want. Alright. This can go. Keep that. Get rid of that. Okay, let's put some of this shit away. When I go back down there, I gotta look and see how we are on gasoline. But for right now, I'm gonna put some of this extra hide in here to help with gasoline when we get to that point. Put the fiber away and the chitin. Fiber, chitin. I'm sitting on an... Why am I sitting on an extra crossbow? I didn't make that. I'll just put that in there for right now. Okay, put this in here. There we go. That should be good for the inventory. Getting that out of mine. So I need to get 2 more terror birds. An extra male, or an extra female, and a male. I am glad it's becoming daylight. So I will be making a feeding trough out here because of that incidence of the death of that Bronto, which is sad, but at the same time, you reap what you sow if you don't put a fucking feeding trough out here. And most of these guys out here right now are berry eaters, so I'll make one over here for berries, but I know in due time we will be getting wyverns. I am, and I'm afraid to go into the fire wyvern trench, especially with an Argentavis, but if you get it high enough level, and especially in melee damage and health, you'll have a tank, but I'm still terrified. It's just the matter of I can't bring over any of my Argies from Ragnarok. So, what is this? Have you played some Kirby games? I haven't, not recently. The only Kirby games that I own are for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And it's the first one. It's not the best because the pins aren't good, but it kind of works. Kind of. And I have nothing wrong with Kirby, just games are fucking expensive. It's becoming a luxury to even play games anymore. Alright, so we're gonna go out. I am sitting on 1 terror bird currently. 1 terror bird. I need 2 more. And I'm gonna use the fucking Argentavis. Because I can. Okay. Should have arrows. Okay. Let's go out and go check out some stuff. We're gonna go look and see if I can catch a Bronto again. I hate that it fucking died. Especially since there was plenty of fucking berries in there. Let's see. Usually this area will have something. If not, I have to just branch out a little bit farther. The one thing you have to watch out for is there's a lot of enemies that Carnos, Rexes, Uteranuses, everything out here wants to kill everything. So you have to watch what tames you're getting, because if it's a Bronto, they are more than likely going to be getting attacked. Like right here, I see 2 Dianchiornises and a Bronto here. The only way you get a Dianchiornis is if you steal eggs from a nest. You cannot tame them via the normal way that you normally can tame. So that's a Bronto. What are we? A female. Of course, I don't need that. Moving on. If it ain't a male, you just move on along. That is a T-Rex crunch if I've ever heard one. Ain't nothing wrong with the Rex, but ain't ready for that yet. Alright, let's see you off in the distance. You're a female. Go figure. Alrighty. Keep going. Bunch of Rexes. What are those? Carno? No, those are Allosaurs. They usually run in packs of 3. What is that? Oh, that's a moth of sorts. Kangaroos! Oh, it's a raptor. And a horse? I remember when we were playing Ragnarok, my fiance got me an Equus, which is what those are. He got me an Equus baby and brought it to the base. However, he failed to put berries in it and it starved and died. I said, why did my Equus just die? And I looked in the base and I'm like, well, it wasn't killed. And he was like, oh, I forgot to put food in it. I said, are you kidding me? I wanted a horse. So I haven't been able to find A, an Equus of level that was good enough, and B, that one that had a baby. So my search continues. Do I need one? No. But do I want to replace the one that was lost to me? Yes. It was a beautiful one. It was red. Still fucking sad about that shit. What are you? A level 50, but it's a female. There's one behind it. I'll check and see what it is. I so far have not been lucky with getting the gender of Brontosaurus I need. And if it's too high of a level, it's not worth trying to get because it'll be killed by something else before you even get it to go down. Oh, wow. That's a female. It's 190. That is a Diplodocus. Whoa, what are you? It just de-rendered. It's a male at level 120. Well, I guess the question is, can I keep it safe? Or should I just try and see if one of the females down here has a baby? Can't miss a baby Bronto, that's for damn sure. Here's another one sitting out here. They don't aggro to you. It's a level 30 female. This is what I need, but here's the thing. I'm surrounded by a bunch of fucking enemies. Like here. That was easy. Man, maybe I did put some effort into this shit. Wasn't there a Rex over here, or did it die? It met its match. By one of those. That's funny. Well, currently, if I'm gonna be putting stuff into its inventory, I need to get some berries. I think I still have a save file from that game. Like I said, I think the only game I've ever played of Kirby was the original on the Nintendo, and I used to have a copy on my Game Boy. I think I sold that years ago. But I've never played any other Kirby games. Sky's beautiful. I know! I just love how much effort they've put into this game. What? Allosaurs. No. No. There's an egg. Well, let's check on this egg. I believe this is a Dianchiornis. It's a level 290! I'm copping that one. I just got a high leveled one. Mine came out at a level 170. My Spitfire. So now I just came out not empty-handed. Oh my god. The luck of that. That was beautiful. Alright. I'm trying to make sure everything else around the area, like I can see a little fucking raptor over here wreaking havoc. Whoa. Excuse me. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Alright, what are you? You're a baby. It's a Diplodocus. I get the baby Diplodocuses and the, Brontos mixed up all the time. Alright. You're a little Doedicurus. Where's your mom? And what level are you? It's a level 102. It's not the best level. So I'm just gonna leave it be. Level-wise, that's not one I'm gonna go for. What I'm afraid of is the other Brontos are gonna come over and defend this one. So I may need to call that one Bronto. That kangaroo is beat to hell. Where are we running from? What are we running from? Alright, I don't know. But the only Kirby game I currently have is Kirby's Dream Land, the original for the original Game Boy. That's what I had. I had that game when I first had my Game Boys, but I sold it along with. I'm so sad I did this. I had a Mega Man. I had a Mega Man Game Boy game, and I'm so sad I sold that because they go for buku bucks now. This is the only copy and only Kirby game I have. That is Mega Man. That's the original Mega Man. This is the only Kirby game I own. Kirby's Adventure for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Like I said, the pins are not the best on this, so it doesn't read all the time, but this is literally the only Kirby game I have, and it's the original. Hell. Do or do not. There is no try. You don't have to aim anywhere. Just trying to aim for the head is literally impossible. I'm gonna keep trying you, you bastard. He's running, which means he's almost down. Go lay down. Lay down. You barely got beat up. So the other ones didn't pitch in to help, which is nice. You want Mejo berries and Narco berries to keep it out. I sold all my DS games, including Pokemon Diamond and Heart Gold versions, complete in box, and my DS Lite with box documentation in 2014 in exchange for a few Super NES and Game Boy games. These included Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Donkey Kong 94, Kirby's Dream Land. That copy of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is a very good physical condition. It even still has its original 92 save battery, which is amazing. Because some of those save batteries in my games are still working as well. Alright. Mejo berries, Narco berries. I'm still gonna try and go get some more Mejo berries. I thought I would have picked up more than what I have. They're all loose. I haven't checked my copy of Metroid 2 Return of Samus recently, but I think it's also, and it's, I know a lot of my Super NES games still have their original batteries. I'm making sure you have plenty of Mejo berries. That Diplodocus is getting hurt, so I'm gonna have to hope and pray that this hurries the fuck up. It's an Allosaur. What the fuck? I'm leaving you alone. What, you gonna come for me? I ain't in the mood for you to be messing around with my Bronto. Thank you, and good night. I am keeping this fucking Bronto. I'm making myself useful here. Hello, Johnny. How are you? Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Taming Brontosauruses and talking about some Nintendo games. I'm gonna add 59 levels to you, buddy, as soon as you get up. Pokemon Red and Blue, the same copies I've had since 2004, are still on their original save batteries. Mine are too. The only ones that aren't good are my Pokemon Yellow ones, which I believe require, like, not the same batteries, because the others require the 2025s, which are still car batteries, but the others, I think, for the Pokemon Yellow are 2016s. And those, 2016 batteries are usually what go into the Game Boy Advance games, the Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby and Emerald. Fire red and leaf green don't need them. They don't have any save batteries in them. Or narco berries. I know it ain't a baby brontosaurus, but it's a male brontosaurus, and beggars can't be choosers because ours fucking starved to death. So I will be putting a feed trough in there regardless of if it's in a shitty position or not, because these guys eat berries like candy and bad. So I'm gonna need to make sure I go on a berry run. These guys produce really huge eggs, along with the fact that they last forever, especially when you go to tame gigantoraptors. Ooh, you were so close. And I came out with a Dianchiornis high-level egg at 290. He got a high-leveled one when we first started, and he said, hey, I found a level 170. It's not good, but it's not bad. All the other ones were like level 30s or 40s. I said, I'll take it. So I have Spitfire, and now I'm about to have a second one. I'll probably put Spitfire into the cryo fridge, but I will keep this higher leveled one out. I just got to see what colors it comes out, because I have no idea what colors it's going to come out. The two that I put out of their misery were like level 50s and 40s, so I don't know what box of chocolates I got myself into, but it's going to be like Forrest Gump. You never know what you're going to get. I kind of figured it had died because otherwise it would have still been out. And I knew he was pulling my leg when he said he grabbed 2 more terror birds. Fucking twat. Love him to death, but Jesus Christ. Just because I'm not as fast as you doesn't mean I can't fucking do it. Not fast at anything. Oh, am I hungry? Hey! There we go. There's my Bronto. I did it all by myself. Let's take those berries back. Oh, there we go. I had to eat some, Oh, and I'm dehydrated too. And for some reason, the, water tap is weird, and it doesn't want to hydrate me for some reason. I don't know why, so I'm just going to head to this water hole here real quick and go get myself some water. The stem berries will deplete you of it, or it'll dehydrate you, is the best way to say it. But that's why I love this Argentavis. I did put levels into it, but by God does she hit like a freight train. Is that a little ledge? I'm trying to stay nearby so I can pop out of the water. This will be the best place. I just need to get water really quickly into my character's system. There is something over there. We're gonna quickly do this. And get the fuck out. Okay. We are going to be hanging around, not the base, but we're going to be going into the redwoods, which is technically where we're at. And that's where I'm going to go find some terror birds. They're not hard to find because they always like to pick a fight and bite off more than they can chew and fight just about anything. But they're also meat eaters, so shouldn't be too hard since I already got one. I just need, they sometimes will be in packs of 3, so it's a little hard because now I don't need 3. I just need a male and a female, so we will see. I'm gonna go bring this Bronto out. You know what I just realized? That baby Bronto not only had food on it, it also had a fucking saddle I made for it in its inventory. And its inventory despawned. So that saddle's gone. Great. Fucking great. So there's the male. Did I need a high-leveled one in the hundreds? No, but that's the only male I could fucking find. Alright. We're gonna go back over here real quick, and I'm gonna go grab some cooked meat so I have some food on my character. And I believe there was a canteen in here at one point. Once I get the terror birds, I will be breeding these two so that I can have my own RG. Not the most colorful, but it's about all we have. I'm trying a new way to invoke chat downloader during streams using the T command instead of running tail F and another. Okay. Okay, dodos. Spool times in 3 days. So for right now, my refrigerators are in the other. You can stick the eggs into these and they'll keep and they won't spoil as fast. Like he's sitting on a 260. I got a better level, but it's hurt slightly probably because they were fighting around it, so I'm glad I picked it up. I will be trying to hatch it since I'm the one that found that high leveled motherfucker. Right. Let's see here. This should have... Hello? Gotta go back in here. This should have some cooked meat. I'll take one of these. And... I have 5 cryopods on me. I should be alright. I'm gonna keep this in my hot bar just so that I have... There we go. Alright. Close the door. And we're gonna go out and go find a couple terror birds. Chat downloader. Oh. Alright, there's something sticking its head into the base and I'm not appreciating. It's a Diplodocus. Of course it is. My fiance was telling me, you'd have fun on deer. And it's like, well, yeah, it's just that trying to get one in a level that's decent is a pain in the ass. There's a terror bird right there. What are you? A female. Picking... it's... yeah. What level? Excuse me. I'll make this nice and simple for you. Nice and simple. Like I said, they like to bite off more than they can chew. Okay. What item did you have in your pack? Nothing of use. Back up we go. Wanted to pick a fight around a dire bear. Well, you'd chosen your fate. There's one. There's 2. Let's check on this one. That's a male, and it's level 200. a female at 260. Come here. I don't care that it went for that. See how it's running? It's almost down. There's the other one. Wants to pick a fight too. Aw, you running. How cute. I got them both. You want to use prime meat? I don't care one bit. And I'll stick those in there. See what you've got. You have any prime meat on you? You should. Keyword is should. No, just a bunch of raw. Oh, nope, we're sitting on prime meat. Good. This one should be over here. And we'll throw prime meat in you as well. Well, that wasn't hard. Like I said, they like to bite off more than they can chew. That was not hard at all. Trying to find some fucking narco berries so this way I can try and keep the one down, because I put some. They eat like they are dying. That one's almost done. It already ate some of that prime meat. Holy shit, that one's done. Standing up at $2.99. Alright. That was good. Now you just need to eat it again. That was beautiful textbook right there. Let's pick up your items. I'm making it eat this so it stays out. I don't need its torpidity to drop. There we go. Alright. There's my 2 terror birds. Telling me I ain't fast enough. Fuck you. Plenty fast. Just got 2 really high-leveled ones. Did I need high-leveled ones? No. But here we are. Alright. That was not hard at all. I thought it was going to be harder to find some terror birds that weren't in a pack of 3. Those were in a perfect pack of 2 and in both the genders that I needed them to be. So that was textbook. Found a male Bronto. We are all set. I need to make another Bronto saddle though. And I need to make some terror bird saddles for these little fuckers. This one was a low level, this terror bird that's sitting here. I think it was like a 170 to 190, something like that. Let's look. It'll tell me. It's standing at a 232, but when I found it, it was like a 170 or something like that. It was low leveled. I'll put it that way. Because these guys are almost 400. There we go. 3 terror birds. Fuck you. Told you I could do it. Yeah. Alright, let's go back out here and check the gas. See if I need to make an oil run. I should be good for right now. I will be making, some feeding troughs so I can have the berry eaters eating plentiful. I almost want to move the Ankylosaurus out there because it's a berry eater. Let me see. Feed. I just need thatch, raw metal, and some wood. Okay. Raw metal, that's easy. Wood, thatch. Hold on. There was some. This. Get some of this fiber out. Okay. That'll work. Just need to go get some raw metal. Not hard. There's metal nodes right outside the base. Okay. Let me grab my pick real quick. Change that. I already got the metal within the first hit, but, you know, I'm already here. I might as well just do a little... You can never have too much metal. There's one more. There it is. Okay, that should be good. I'll be able to make 2 feed troughs out here. I'll just make one for the herbivores and one for the carnivores. See that right there? There's a little egg. I think that's a pterodon though. That's hilarious actually. Get this shit out of the way. I need more wood. Well, that's easy. Okay, we were saying... There's the other one. Okay. 2 feed troughs. I'm gonna eat this pterodon egg. Alright, we're gonna place this... Could probably get away with it being like right here. I don't care if it's right or not. I'm just happy that I am putting in a feed trough here for them. I'll put all the berries in that I have in inventory right now. Mejo berries. Okay, those ones. Those are seeds. Those are seeds. Narco berries don't need to be in there. Okay. Actually, my dire bear could be of some use. Get on the bear. There we go. believe my left attack is so I get berries, the right's so that I can get meat. It's not like a trike, but it's an omnivore, so they'll get you as much as you need. It's not a Therizino by any means, and I will probably in due time be trying to get a Therizino. I don't know if it'll be in the stream, but yeah. We'll try and find either a baby Therizino, because that's how I stumbled upon the first one for Ragnarok, or just try and tame one. I mean, I got terror birds, for the love of God. Did it myself. Berries! Got plenty of fiber, too. I'm making sure seeds didn't make it in here. Okay. Get those out. Alright. Not a lot, but there's some there. Yoink! Don't doubt my dire bear, man. Love this thing. Oh! I did the thing. Cool. Alright, there's some berries in here for these jolly creatures. Alright, we're gonna go make some saddles, and then we will breed the RGs. Now that I have the proper eggs I need for kibble. Okay. So I need, speaking of, I gotta see if I need to learn them. I probably do. Terror bird. Terror bird saddles. And I already have a Bronto learned. It just sucks that it's gone. Because that was material. Motherfucker. Alright. Do I need to do it on the fabricator? No. I need fiber, wood, and hide. There should be some hide in here. Yep. Okay. Hide. Toronto. Actually, no, I was on Terror Bird. So I need 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. And then the Bronto I'll have to make in the smithy. Which I could make in the RG. I mean, that's what RGs are good for, walking smithies. Oh. Not on this one. Let's check this smithy table. It's on here. Just one. Since one went to fucking waste. This way you can move them any which way you want. And also, if you ever needed to use one, they have the saddles. So let's go put these on these guys. I don't know if these serve much purpose other than being a nuisance, but having their eggs to help for kibble, worth it. All the terror birds. of their saddles. I would like to get us more Uteranuses, but trying to get those is a bit of a bitch when they're attacked so often. So I'll have to go out and look. Why did I go there? I need my Bronto here. He's getting his own bona fide saddle. There we go. Alright. Whole crew should be set for now. Alright. And while these two are breeding, because I will be getting an egg out of them, I will also hatch one of the eggs for these guys. This one's mine, but this was a low-leveled one. He was a 170, so me hatching a 290, he's going to be a bit better, but I know I've put quite a few points into him, but he's almost fully leveled in the 200s, which is kind of low. And he has his own, which I don't know how much he's done with his, but I mean, as you can see level-wise, there is quite a difference. Quite the difference. Alright. Enable mating. I wish I had a different colored male, and we did have a different colored male, but he threw his tantrum and died in the fucking wyvern cave with it, along with a woolly rhino that we had that was a really good level, so I'll probably end up coming back with a woolly rhino since he was petty and killed my male RG that was a beautiful color I would have wanted, so actually, you know what? No. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna go out and go see if I can go find one. But I will go out and go look at some woolly rhinos as well. We were near the Wyvern Trench, which is all the way over here. Well, let's go on an adventure. I'm sitting on some items. Let's go. I should have probably dumped this shit off. Let's go do that, because there's a lot of metal I have on me that I will prefer to cook than waste. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, it was a blue and black colored fucking Argentavis, and he just let it go. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, right? Right? Yeah, I wish. Okay. Me having a 4-pound feeding trough shouldn't really make a big difference. I got all that metal out, which was a good portion of what weight was on me. Get all the seeds out. Should be good enough. Get that out. Got a couple cryopods. Should be good. I'm gonna... Excuse me? Last I checked, I wasn't clicking that I wanted this. I'm putting the meat in the Argentavis. That's exactly what I'm doing. There you go, my friend. Let's go. This should be fun. The AC adapter, the RF switch, 2 controllers, and a zapper. I use an AV cable, though. It's a Y adapter on the NES. I just have what came with my Nintendo Entertainment Systems. One dog bone controller for the top loader. I think 1 or 2 dog bone controllers. The AV cables for the power. I have a couple zappers, but they age poorly, and I don't have any other accessories because they're pretty expensive now. Power glove, the U-Force, all the other junk. I have a power pad. That's about the only accessory I have, but I got that at the exchange, God, years ago. $15 years ago. I bet they still go for that, because you can only use those for specific games. They're niche. Unless you have the coveted track meet. Or whatever that $50,000 NES game is that isn't World Championships. I do not have a Rob, a Power Glove. Yeah, I don't have Rob either. Rob was expensive when I was collecting. I can only imagine how much he goes for now. Too much. More than what Nintendo's charging for a piece of plastic that looks like a Virtual Boy so that you slide your fucking Switch in there. That still pisses me off. I'm gonna charge $100 for a piece of plastic. But all the real money is in your fucking Switch to play it. That's stupid. Someone built a base in the middle of the water. That's crafty, actually. But also, how are you keeping your tames, I guess, is my question. But hey, to each their own. Good for you. Today's drink sponsored by Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I got back on the Baja Blast. Can't keep it away from me for too long. I was on a water kick for a while, but I'm back on the Baja Blast. My fiance is trying to cut back on, like, non-diet pops, so he's specifically drinking diet, and normally he likes Diet Mountain Dew, which I find disgusting. But I accidentally got him Diet Dr. Pepper, and as long as it's in the fridge, you really can't tell the difference between Diet Dr. Pepper and a Dr. Pepper. I'm not a fan of diets because they are flat as hell. Taste like ass, and you can definitely tell that it's trying to be diet. I don't get how people can drink diet pop. It disgusts me. And zero sugar, that shit's for the birds too. That's a little Ankylosaurus. I will say, you don't have as many vibrant colors in here, but I also wonder if it's because, the event that they have up is Halloween related. And I know that they still had the summer related event for Ragnarok going up until this came out. So, from June all the way through till October, they had the summer event. July, August, September. So for like 4 months, you had the summer event. So I have a feeling at least until Christmas, we're stuck with Halloween colors. Like this one looks like a Frankenstein zombie, Argentavis, which is cool. Or like, look at this trike right here. It's a skeleton. What's cool about these though is they're hella buffed. Look at the health on this thing. It's 36,000 for a 120. Like that is buff. Get a Game Boy camera. I would like to if they would not go for fucking $100. I'm not paying $100 for a Game Boy camera. I know how much they used to go for, but will they still go for $20? No. I think the most I would pay for a Game Boy camera is like $50 or $60. That's about all I want to spend on one. Paying $100? No. See, that's the thing with markets, and it just depends on what people want and what's hot. So like with car markets, I generally have an idea as to what, like my car. I know and I have a general idea for how much they go for, people will still overprice them because there's people dumb enough to go out there and spend that money because they have that money. And that's why the car market is the way it is, because it just depends on supply and demand and what people want and what people like or what's popular or trending. So, like, let's say I wanted to go get a Honda Civic. Well, I'm going to be paying whatever Honda Civic people usually tend to pay, which is sometimes too much. It just really depends. And the same goes for the video game market. You pay for what people are pricing them at, and if you're willing to pay for it. Like Virtual Boys. They go for $300 to $400, $500 easy. Broken ones go for about 150 to, I want to say 250, give or take. And that's generally where I want to be at. And that drop just went away. That sucks. That was a gold ring gold drop. That was a good drop. Son of a bitch. Anyways, yeah, essentially market, the way the market goes, it just depends on what, like, my brother and my dad right now are going through a model train phase, because after they put, our dog down, my brother's coping mechanism, because we all have ADHD for the most part, has been model trains. Right now he's, in HO scale, which is a smaller scale of model trains, and, depending on the train, like the engine and the, the box cars, the coal cars, what have you, depending is how much they go for. Like, they're not going to spend over $100 for train cars or train, engines. So it just really depends on the supply and demand. That's essentially what it boils down to. Is that the dire polar bear that he's been telling me about? He told me about these, and he told me that they're a bit harder to get. Now, it being a level 190, I'm not too happy about that level. So we're gonna see how much of a bitch this is. That's not too bad. At least not with the RG. But this is where he found his woolly rhino, and unfortunately, there's nothing over here. Some mammoths. Is that another? Oh. Hold on. There's other ones. You are a 120, which ain't worth a fuck, and you're a 180, also nothing. Time to bring out some good levels. When you take them down, it essentially helps you have them respawn, but either in dire bear form or what have you. I think that was a... Give me 1 second. Ah! That's a snow golem. You do not want to mess with them. Holy smokes. Let me see this thing. I've only seen one once. It's an ice elemental. Look at how much health this thing has. 180 and a 190. Nothing to write home about. Look at how much health this thing has. 31.6 thousand health on a level 110. No way am I fighting this thing. There's rock golems and stuff, chalk ones. This one's a cool one, and as much as I love to get my hands on one, no. It's only got 20 into its melee. It's the health. Sulfur, clay, stone. Prices prevent me from getting a Sega CD or 32X. Ain't that the god honest truth? Because I would love to get some Sega Dreamcast games, but you know what? They go for a fucking arm and a leg. Same with, like, trying to get into Sega CD. I wanted to try, but That's out of the question. Hey, look, there's another one. 40. 90. Bogus. I have to be careful because I don't want it. There's a baby. Well, that sucks because it was a level 40. I would have taken the baby, but that is such a low level that it's not worth grabbing, in all honesty. Here's another. That's a 170 baby, and it's getting attacked by dire wolves. That dire wolf is going down, man. But I don't know that. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if that baby's gonna make it. So right here, as you can see with the fire around the area, is the Wyvern Trench. Do I dare? No, not right now. But I do dare trying to check these, because look at this. There's a baby at 280. There's a 110. 280 and a 290. Oh, I want that baby. So, you know what that means, right? Okay. And there went the baby, because there's too many of these. But that's what happens. Let's go see what this fucker was leveled at. I don't think it was worth a damn. Nope. What level were you? A 90. Also not worth a damn. That's a woolly rhino sitting over there, actually. Run. Is that another element? That's another element. That's tragic. Oh well. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Call the herd. That sucks. See if anything else. Probably have to take this down. Yoink. You ain't worth a damn neither. Yeah, price is all essentially supply and demand. And it just depends on what market you are looking for. What'd we get down? That's a dire wolf. Was. Yeah, this area could be chock full of, oh, that is a wyvern I am not looking to fuck around with. Do you listen, or do you just do whatever you feel like? A level 40. That's a rhino. We'll look at its level. You are useless. Level 30. A 30. That's a shame. There was one over here, which, let me take this out really quick. So pissed off about my 280, baby. He had a level 300. I'm just gonna get him one he wants. I'm getting another dire bear. It's just gonna be polar bear. Let's see if I can find another. Oh, here's a woolly mammoth, or woolly rhino rather. What level are you? 40! A whopping 40. Not worth a damn. That is a wyvern. I'm gonna have to tread carefully. Put more into melee damage. Oh, that's my character has a level. I don't really know what I want to put into my character. A mama and two babies have spawned. A 180, a 182, and a 180. Ah, tragic. La la la. Well, let's go find a different area. Maybe I'll find some woolly rhinos. Hell, if I feel adventurous enough, I may slightly venture into the wyvern trench. Slightly. I have to know where the exit's at, or I will get about as lost as he did, and then I'm screwed. A level 50, a level 100, that sucks. Just keep looking. There's a rhino in front of me. Bit off more than you could chew. Let's check out this rhino over here. And some bears. Rhinos. $40, $100. Okay. There's another one over here. 100, 100, and a 30. Gross. That's a baby woolly rhino. Unfortunately, like I said. Yoink! They hit pretty good. But that's when they can hit. That's your level. 110. Oh, I didn't do anything about it? Well, I'm about to. Two rhinos, 260, and a 40. Now, I'm going to try and get this one. It's not the level 300 he had, but it's pretty damn close. It's a level 30. I kind of want to aim higher, between 260 and 280 and 300, so we'll just keep looking. This is a 40. That mammoth is fighting something. Oh, direwolf. Let's check the trenches down here. Whee! He told me blue ob is normally where you're gonna find. That is a 270. And a 120. I see. So... what are you waving for? That baby is... damn it. You're in my way. I don't care about your level. It's a 270. There's two babies, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. Let's... because the other one might come over. And sometimes they don't. I really wish this fucking mammoth would get away from this bear, because the moment I hit it, it's probably going to hit. The last thing I need is a bunch of fucking mammoths on my ass. Okay. Dodo Rex. I honestly thought there was a second baby, but I guess I'm incorrect. I ain't keeping you. 170, 270. Excuse me? Show pansy ass over here. Oh. Oh shit. You have to catch it at the right moment. So I have a male and female. Those elements, man, you gotta watch them. Whew, okay, got me some dyers. Not like I absolutely needed them, but we'll go get him. Swap these out. A rhino. It's a 180. I'm also looking at RGs. That one's a 200, which isn't bad, but not good either. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a... Oh, shit. I'm claiming this. Okay, really? Fuck out of here. What are you gonna do? Alright. It's because it was recently injured. I get it. Fucking stupid Argentavis can't keep its nose where it belongs. Holy moly! I got a Uranus. I was not even trying to get one. And I think ours is a male. Woo, that's good. And a high level at 270. That's awesome. I am happy about that. I was not trying to go for a Uranus. Can I pod you? Thank you, for the love of God. I was about to start tragically crying. What was it? Was not trying for a Uranus. I think I just made up for the woolly rhino for getting a baby Uranus. And I think we have a male and we needed a female, so bonus. I just need to come up with another female in some way, shape, or form, but I'm very happy about that. Was not that was not on my bingo card today of trying to get a Uranus. I did not think I was going to be successful in that. Wow, okay. Well, that's good. I got a couple of dire polar bears. All I'm looking for is a woolly rhino at this point. I know I wanted to get an RG, but playing my cards well today. What do we have here? That is a landed RG. What are you staring at? I know there's some fucking dire wolves. Go away. What are you gonna do? There's so many other enemies. That's a deer. I'm looking for rhinos. I'll probably go back to this area because this seemed to have plenty. Uranus. Let's go. I'll have a Baja Blast sip for that one. I got a breeding pair of dire polar bears. Do I need them? Probably not. I may not even need that, but yeah, usually when you mess with Uranuses, they will scare your tame and or you and make it nearly impossible for you to either A, get the baby, or B, just take it out. But because it was trained on something else, I think that was what was in my favor. And I'm like, oh, that baby's 270. I need to get that right now, pronto. So that's a good thing. Like I said, not on my bingo card today at all. What do we got here? Bunch of fucking rhinos and dire. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Now that I got my. That's a 180. Come here. Yeah, buddy. Alright. That was fun. I guess you're another one. Probably not. 40. 100. Nope. Argentavis has levels good. Don't pick a fight you can't do. Get you into trouble. Now I've restocked the area of not only enemies. Excuse me. Rude! There's a baby mammoth. $120. Trying to call them out. These are oil nodes, actually. If I wanted to put, if I had an oil pump on me, I could actually bring them over here. Because these are main areas for oil. It's an oil vein. Not near the mammoth. Moving on. Okay. What are you? 110. Where the fuck? A level 30, huh? $290. Sold. What I also need to do is just get these out of here. Oh shit. Is that a gig? Ah! I don't want that up here. Oh my god, that is a Gigantosaurus. That is a great tame, do not get me wrong. But first off, its torpor is stupid. Anytime I'll shoot arrows at it with tranquilizers in them, it goes back to 0 in like a millisecond. These are great tames, but they are a bitch to tame. Oh, I am so screwed here right now. I thought that was a Utyrannus. No, that's a fucking Giganto. That is a bigger step up than a T-Rex right now. And it is near me. I'm scared. I also don't have berries to put in this thing. Fuck. A Gigantosaurus would definitely spawn here. Well, I'm gonna have to go back over here to the woods real quick to go grab some berries. So that woolly rhino probably will despawn, but I have to get berries. That's all they eat. So I'll be back. I'm hoping that Gigantosaurus despawns. That's a bit worrying, but also kind of cool that they're there, but worrying. You won't get many berries here. Go away. And especially Majo berries are mainly what you're gonna need. My plans are, right now I'm adding in a couple of tames that we're wanting. I wanted a couple, like a dire polar bear, but I ended up finding two babies that will work as a breeding pair. I ended up coming out with I have a 270 Uteranus baby sitting in here that we already have one, so I think that's a breeding pair, which is perfect. And that's another egg group that we have down, which I think is exceptional kibble, which is really good. Um, I'm also going to go grab some more silica pearls from the beaver area. He told me there was another area that was underwater where you could get pearls, but he didn't exactly show me where it was at, so I'm kind of in the dark as to where that's at right now. So right now, currently, I'm just fighting dinos and enjoying myself, and maybe I'll be coming out with a wyvern egg if I'm feeling ballsy enough. We have most of what we need. We have forge, we have industrial cooker, this, that, and the other. So we have stuff we need for the most part. I'm just trying to get the dinos we need for the eggs. When you get kibble and you're needing kibble for dinos, you need specific eggs and egg groups for that. So like the Uteranus, like I said, is exceptional kibble. We have pterodons, which are for, I think, basic kibble, if I remember right. Something like that. Wow, I'm so just full of berries right now. It's not even funny. I'm just kidding. This is piss poor. But we're in the snow, so I can't expect miracles. I just have to be careful of my surroundings because dire wolves will find me. Or dire bears. Like, I just see a baby woolly mammoth sitting over there. If it weren't for the fact that woolly rhinos are a little bit better, there's nothing wrong with the woolly mammoths, just that they don't really do much other than they'll get you wood. Alright, let's go back over here and A, see if that woolly rhino's over there, and B, if that Gigantosaurus is still over there. That Gigantosaurus is what worries me. Here's a couple of rhinos. Let me see here. No, that Gigantosaurus. Oh, he's here. 110. I think I was gonna down this one, but it was too close to a mammoth, so I didn't. Thank you. Good night. Okay. There's a baby. It's a 190. There's the 290. It's a female. I really just want that 290. So we'll do that. Fly, damn it. I ain't trying to hit it. Come here. It takes so long just for friggin' a little too close to the Gigantosaurus for me, my friend. Why can't you mind your own business? We're gonna bring you over here. That's what I wanted. Little bastard. That was too low a level. It's a 190. That's not gonna do me any good. You want to watch the enemies around you, but since they're dire bears and they don't automatically aggro to you, yes. Sometimes dire wolves will spawn out here. Now, I don't know where the Gigantosaurus went to, but right now I'm not really trying to find it. I just knew that this guy was trying to lead it a little too close to where I wanted it, but I'm coming back with a woolly rhino that's 10 levels lower than the one that he had initially. Had your ass stayed out of the wyvern trench, though, you'd actually have a woolly rhino that you wanted. So, I'll just make up for this. And then some. I'm coming home with the Uranus and some dire bears. So we're just gonna chill here. Like I said, these RGs, they prove their worth very well. Very well. I love these things. Much, much better than a pterodon. The only thing the pterodons have going for them is that they're fast when they're flying. They're very fast tames. Other than that, they can't really hit much, and they're mainly just used as starter flyers. These are good, and then if you can get your hands on a wyvern, and that's usually the best bet, is getting your hands on a wyvern. Now, there's supposed to be ice wyverns around here, but I haven't seen any. All I've seen so far are fire wyverns. Nothing wrong with that. Those are usually my second go-to. But thought the last time I played this on Ark Survival Evolved, there was ice wyverns. So I don't know if it's just something that's goofed or what. These guys, their torpor don't drop as quickly as those terror birds, but slow eaters, man. But I put narco berries in there just if I need to keep him out. You can force feed him, and that'll keep him out. His taming effectiveness is at pretty much 100%. That'll do. He has about half health, so did good. Didn't use as many arrows as I thought I'd need. God, would I love to get a Gigantosaurus? Hell yeah, but you need a group of people to do that, a cage, someone willing to risk themselves, a bunch of tranquilizing darts, not arrows. Like, there is so much prep you have to do just to get a Gigantosaurus, just to tame one. And even then, it's not 100% unless you trap it, and they're a bitch. They're a bitch. It takes more than there's 2 people in our tribe. It's gonna take so many people just to try to be able to get one, in my opinion. But 2 people could probably do it. I've never tamed one before, so I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing other than I'll play chicken. I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll be the one risking my skin for it. I don't care. So, male woolly rhino. Well, well, well. I'm happy about that. He's not dropping the, he'll be up 144 levels by the time he wakes up. That's a good bit. Mammoths don't automatically aggro either, but they are picked on heavily by dire wolves, well, RGs will go after them, Uteranuses, anything. If they're around any enemy, just stay away from the woolly mammoths because they will be the ones that are heavily gone after first. So if you're looking for a woolly mammoth, either tame one as soon as you see it if there's nothing around, or if there's a baby around it, you're better off going that route because otherwise it's useless. Useless. I am just happy I have gotten my work cut out for me and paid off here. Man, you guys are slow eaters. Remember him telling me, oh, if they're berry eaters, they're quick. I'm dropping some of this. I don't need all this fiber. My dire bear can get me plenty of fiber at the base. I just keep the berries on me if I need more oomph. Will I be ballsy enough to try the wyvern trench? I might. I might also want to drop off these tames that I have on hand because I'm terrified I'll die. I probably should wait and just breed my Argentavises. I was coming out here to find more Argies, but I ended up coming out with 2 polar dire bears, a Uteraneous, and a woolly rhino. I have enough for 1 more cryopod. It's just that every time I have went for Argies, and if you saw my last stream, you'd know that I have had no luck with it. I have a bitch of a time. What are you? A 190. Cool, but yeah, I don't need a woolly mammoth. Can you get away from my tame, please and thank you? Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. And I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I have been having a blast. I can't believe it's 11 o'clock already. Like, how do I seriously have 1 more hour of this? Like, I could keep going. This game is so it's a fun game for me. I know my fiance played it so much that he gets sick of it quickly. I'm not sick of it at all. But then again, he does make a point. He does a lot more at the base. I can go out and go get the tames. Usually, I'm not fast about it, but I will get you tames depending on what you need. Like, I learned how to get and tame Gigantoraptors, which are new. They came out on Ragnarok. Supposedly they're on this map. I have yet to see any. I have yet to see any so far. But I think a couple that I have as a breeding pair on Ragnarok that when it does become available to where you can move your tames around, I will probably bring over a Gigantoraptor or 2 for a breeding pair over here and some other stuff. I may bring over an Argentavis baby from over there, and I know I'm definitely bringing over a lightning wyvern. I have 2 that I've bred. 1 was supposed to be for extinction, but trying to play on extinction on this game is AIDS. If you're playing it on a survival evolved, it's fine. But when you're trying to play it on this game, it's AIDS. The reason being is you cannot throw your cryopods out unless you're near your base. So at that point, you're better off just keeping your tames out. And the reason I want to go to extinction so bad is because that's where I get my owls. And guess what my favorite tame is of all time is? That's right, fucking snow owls. They heal you, they heal your tames, and you can go into aberration with them, and you can go use your x-ray vision, because they have x-ray vision, and you can find rock drakes. So, they are very useful flyers. Are they fast? No. But if you get a high-leveled one, you'll have a beast. And they heal you, they heal themselves, they heal whatever tames you have. Like, it's... I love it. I love snow owls. A level 290. He's gonna stand up soon. He just needs to eat one more time. One more time. I'm feeling ballsy. I might go check out the Wyvern Trench. My eye's twitching. I really want to go do it. Because you'll come out with eggs. Looky there. I got him. He's up. Let's take your inventory out, and you're coming with me. Yeah, you're coming with me. Just like Shrek said to Donkey. Going to Lord Farquaad's castle. Alright, Woolly Rhino. Check. I got one more cryopod on me. And I'm sitting on a level. Guess what that means? My melee damage went up. Not to 5k though. I'm so close to 5k. Alright. Well, there was a Gigantosaurus over here. I wonder if it despawned. It must have. He wanted something quirky to have because I have my dire bears. I'm like, well, if you want woolly rhinos, go get them. I don't care. Then he lost it and got in a hissy fit, so I just went and got him another one. Will he be harder, faster, and stronger after? I love that song. Yes. Actually, in all actuality, once if you tame them and you're putting in the correct, like I put in Mejo berries, which I think are the better berries to be putting in there, they stand up with higher levels. Like I think he stood up from 290 to a 434, if that helps at all, which is that's pretty good. Now, you can tame wyverns the way I've been doing it. It's a bitch, but it can be done. Are these just rocks? Yeah. I thought that might have been like either an obsidian or oil rock or something. But it's not. Well, I don't know where that Gigantosaurus went, but I know he's told me that one or two will spawn here occasionally, so... It's not unheard of. It just freaked me out because I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta watch because they are forced to be reckoned with. You do not want to be messing with Gigantosaurs. Hello, Bruce Wayne. Hello, Batman. Michael Keaton is my favorite Batman. Fight me. I'll stand on this fucking hill with Jack Nicholson as the best. He's not the best Joker. He's one of my favorite Jokers, Jack Nicholson is. I will say Heath Ledger, he did a really good job as Joker, and Joaquin Phoenix, him too. But Jack Nicholson's Joker will always be near and dear to my heart. My nostalgic Batman heart. I'm not all the way into superheroes, but I will tell you this. Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson are my favorite Batman characters. Danny DeVito's a great Penguin. And by God, Tobey Maguire is my favorite fucking Spider-Man. I said what I said. Alright, so that Gigantosaurus has despawned, but they do exist. These random little sparkly rocks here are actually oil rocks. You can get oil from them. I know what they look like because I've been to the oil cave what little times I have been. I know what to look for. Get away! I am trying to get oil rocks, ya ho. God. Can't do nothing fun. Would it be cool to have an ice elemental? Sure. But you find me someone that's gonna fight a 31.6k health thing on their own, and then you come and help me out. Because there ain't no way I'm doing that on my own. Okay. Scary part number, I forget which. Are you another one? You're another one. That's a nice element sitting right there. Yep. Little bitch. And a Uranus. Yep, I gotta watch my 6. Because their roars will scare my tame. Hey! Ah, that ain't a level worth nothing. I have to watch my 6 though. We're over wyvern areas. See? See how it's scared and out of control? I'm gonna have to watch. Come on. Your character can have this done to it too. Come on, you stupid flyer. I hear a fire wyvern, so let me move here real quick. That's a little too close to comfort to be hearing that. Yep, thought I heard one. There's one over there. Fly down here real quick. Just to hide me. Some metal nodes. But now that my tame kind of got scared there, I have to change its attacking, because when it gets scared by a Uranus, its behavior goes from passive to neutral, and I don't want that. I have to change it back to passive. I did not know that at the time, so last stream when I was getting scared on my pterodon is because of it was because of the Uranuses, and it was changing my behavior from passive to neutral. So that is a fire wyvern flying over here. Run, motherfucker, run. And if there's people in here that don't know who Michael Keaton is, he's Beetlejuice. Am I ballsy enough to do it? I'm gonna have to be. I think he told me that he didn't see any eggs up here. He had to go underneath. And again, I don't think I'm ready for that. So you have to fly into this lava dump and kind of do that. But this is a breeder, and I'm not risking a breeder when this is a very good high-level Argentavis. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go drop these tames off. I'm going to go breed an Argentavis baby, so this way I'm not risking the breeders we have, and just go from there. Yes, I want a pretty colored male, but I'll just have to get one on my own time at a different time and just work with what I have right now. I'll find a different colored one at a different time, or I'll just wait until I can have access to my Ragnarok base, And I'll be able to breed the Argentavises I have because I moved those over from Center to Ragnarok. And they are very good Argentavises. So, shouldn't have an issue. But that was fun. I got a lot done. And hell, I came out with a Uranus, which, again, not on my bingo card for today. There's a little Equus. Do you have a baby? An Equus pretty much is a horse or a zebra. And it does not have a baby. I have one more cryopod open. Someone do me a favor. What are you? That's a little deer. Or a goat. One of the two. I already got my brontosaur, so made up for the baby brontosaur that starved to death. Hungry, hungry fucking hippo. I'd really like a wyvern, but again, I am needing to take baby steps and I need to have an Argentavis ready for the wyvern trench. This one's pretty much there, but it's a breeder. And the moment I risk the breeder, the moment it's going to die. So we're not going to do that because these are the only two good high-leveled Argentavises we have. I'm just going to go back to base and we'll worry about the wyvern trench in a little bit. Now that I got all the, I got terror birds, I got brontos, I got trikes. I think he needed one more dodo. I think he needed a female dodo. So, let's go to not only the beaver area, but we'll go to where I saw a bunch of dodos at earlier when I was trying to look for oviraptors for him. He wanted oviraptors because those are useful for collecting eggs, and that is a ghost Rex, by the way. That's not a figment. Rex ghost. They're cool, but taming a Rex is a bitch. And my fiance is I call him the Rex Whisperer because he literally is the Rex tamer. He will find colors, levels, you name it. He will find really good traits in a Rex, and he will get them. So, I'll leave that up to him. I'm the snow owl lady, so don't worry about me. I'll leave the Rexes to him. Plus, there's plenty of Rexes on Ragnarok that we have that were breeders that I'm just like, I'll just bring one of Havoc's babies over. Havoc is my Rex that I've gotten from Center, and I think I bred her once or twice for a couple babies on Ragnarok, but I think I'll just rebreed her and have one of the babies ready for over here. She's pretty colors. She's like baby blue, purple, like, ooh, beautiful. Hey, look, there's another ghost Rex. Question is, can you tame them? It's 110. Ah. Not that desperate. Yeah, we're going to go to the beaver area, and I will go and get some pearls. So far, since I've been in the beaver area, I have not seen any baby beavers with the adults. I also haven't seen any Therizinos. Not over there, but I have seen Therizinos on this map, so should be alright. This is, yeah, I'm here. Just like Mulan, I'm here! It's daylight, so I'll be able to find the nests. Pretty okie dokie. It's just the small nests I have to use my bird's eye view for. Like, there's a beaver right there. Question is, Ah, there's a small nest right there. And I was almost out of stam anyways. Excuse me. Oh, that's a bee. The bees are what we're going for. What are you doing? The bees are what we're going for honey. And you need a dire bear to help you with that because they're immune to the stings and the poison of the bees. So, looks like he needs to come over here if he wants some bees. There's a nest, there's a beaver's dam right over here, actually. Let's go fuck with this first, because it's out of water. I'm already pissing him off doing this. Hello? That's a 290. It hurts me to put that one out, but it do be that way. I'm here for your silica pearls. You coming or what? Little bitch. They'll come back over. So I got attacked by bees over here, so this is a good area for bees. I knew they'd be back. I'm gonna move so I don't take out that beaver dam. That's material that you will lose. If you attack the dam, you won't get the material. You gonna do something? You gonna stand there? You gonna look at me? Do I look purty? Well. Get the fuck out of here. I hate that it goes right back into inventory. Like, I just got out of inventory. Get me out of it. These are just small nests, mind you. This ain't even like the big kahunas or anything. Saw those bees fly over here. I'm just kind of like, alright, well, where's their nest? Because they're going to a nest. Here's one right here. It's a giant queen bee. It's a level 1. Where are you going? I have to take note where it's going to because he'll want me to know where these are at because we need honey. So I'm just trying to see what a fucking hive looks like because I tried looking on Ragnarok and that was damn near impossible. Just try not to piss it off. Just want to follow it. Like a bear. So around here mainly. So what you need to tame bees is, I believe, bug stimulant, or essentially a bug repellent, ghillie suit. You'll need a dire bear, which if he wants me to, I'll get a dire bear couple and breed him one. I don't care to. I'll go out and go find, I think mine is a female. I just need to find a male. But bees are over here. Let me have my area here. I'm taking a picture of this so I know, because they're right in front of me. They're not as big as I expected either. When they said giant, I guess I was expecting some giant-ass bees, but... Alright, so we're gonna continue and look for some nests. Mainly what I'm looking for is over here. Giant-ass nests. Like this one here. You just gotta circle around, find the entrance, which is right here. Yoink. I don't think this is big enough, so I'm gonna have to go in. Oh, for the love of God. It's right there. And run. We're gonna need to go on to ground because them fighting me in the water is to their advantage, not mine. At least it's killing them a lot faster than the pterodon. Okay. Moving forward. Man, this mouse half the time wants to work and half the time don't. Okay, bring it to the land. I don't know if there's any other adults left, but I figure I'll just wait here and see. But I think I got most of the adults. I have 127. I got some oil, so that's good. Not coming home empty-handed. I know where bees are at. Alright, let's hightail it back home. Let everything here respawn. If you don't take the full inventory from a beaver dam out, you leaving it means it won't despawn. You have to take all of the contents with you and fly away from the area for stuff to respawn. Is that a Quetzal? We tried, there was a baby Quetzal near one before we tried taming it, but they have to land or something. You almost have to have the adult land. Let me see what level you are. He loves these things. What level are you? A 280? Or are you a 290? Problem is, you can't get off your tame and attack it with this. You can only do that with a wyvern. Because they don't have a saddle. These are too small and they have a saddle. Ugh. That's a good Quetzal. I hate walking or flying away from it, but I don't have a choice. Trying to tame a Quetzal's a bitch too, so you're better off finding a baby. It's just a bitch. Since it's close to Halloween, I guess I'll ask you guys all what you're wearing for Halloween, if you have any costumes or not. I don't have a costume per se, but I'll be putting an outfit together to kind of represent looking like Ozzy, my man. Um, on Friday, which is actually Halloween, a couple of my coworkers said that they have some like outfits they could put together from home that they'll wear, so I won't feel completely alone at work dressing up, because last year I kind of did. I wore Ninja Turtles outfit, and I was the only one dressed up. I was like, go figure. It's like, we were supposed to have a Halloween party last weekend, and his mom canceled it, so we're not doing anything for Halloween. And I'm like, man, y'all ain't fun. Do it on Halloween day, Jesus. It's like, no one trick-or-treats down here anymore, so you'd either have to fucking trunk-or-treat or whatever. Which is stupid. What are you doing? Where are you going? Anywho. Damn, I got you filled with a lot of stuff. Oh, I am over encumbered, alright. We're gonna drop a lot of this. Whether or not it helps any, I don't know. Woolly rhino. I need those. I'm still way over encumbered. Like, bad. Bad. Can I even walk? No. Well, my character's over encumbered, so guess what that means? I'm gonna fucking put it into my weight. Spoiled meat. Get that out. And we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna go cook. There's probably not enough room in here. Get the spoiled meat out. We have plenty of spoiled meat right now, so I'm gonna dump all the spoiled meat out. Dump it. Yep. Alright. We're gonna let that cook for a minute while I go and fill the inventory here. First off, I do have some oil. There you go. Make yourself useful. Here I have cementing paste, silica pearls, and obsidian. We probably didn't need the obsidian, but beggars can't be choosers. A little bit of hide won't hurt. That should be good. That should work. Oh, it was a pterodon. I was like, I hear something flying. So, wood. Got pelt out the ass from all the woolies and the dyers. Will not be short on pelt. Those are saddles. This is armor, which I kind of need new. There's a riot. Might just need to replace what I have because I am not using the only pair of ghillie boots we have. Ghillie is so frail anyways. See, he had 2 bars of soap in there for what reason I couldn't tell you. Because there's bars of soap in here. Those are trank arrows. That's good. That's charcoal. And what do we have in here? Ah, okay. Get that in there. That should... Oh, I have the rhino. The woolly rhino horns. There we go. Those can be used for stuff. I will put the chitin and keratin in here. Usually you need it in here. So I'll just put all I have in there. Okay. And I have plenty of hide. I made a little bit of gasoline. There we go. Get all this charcoal out. Yep. Didn't want to do it there. Does he still have this as a charcoal bin? He sure does. What are you doing? Go to the bottom. Okay, you're going to be an absolute pain in the ass. Do me a favor. Well, that's stupid. Okay, let's check on the food here because we're just filling the one trough full of cooked meat. Putting more in here. I'm just gonna start taking some of this cooked meat. Hello? I have no idea with this computer. I think it's glitching a bit because it's trying to keep up with the fact the food's moving. We'll go with that for right now. Should help a bit. And then I did have a second trough on me, I think. Yep, still do. We'll put it over here, but right now it doesn't need to be filled because there's no meat eaters. But I'll put it over here respectively. Okay, that'll work for right now. And since I'm over here and I had some gasoline, we'll put this in the... This is mainly... It didn't exist and evolved as like a... not only a flag for your base, but it's also like a generator. And since I had all that gasoline, just put it in there. There we go. There was a woolly rhino as a berry eater. I'll have to look and see if I have any saddles. But in the meantime, the saddle that I have on this RG is mine, and I'll probably take it off it after I breed these babies. Or a baby. Alright, let's go in the inventory. Enable mating. Enable mating. And I still have a Dianchiornis egg I have to hatch. Why the fuck are you over here? Why are some of these moved? Something must have been attacking. Or something along those lines, because some of this shit's moved. This was flying. Like, I have no idea what was going on here. That's my egg. Turn off the mating. And... let's let some of these babies out of here. Rhino. Uranus. And dire polar bears. Because they gotta eat. The woolly rhino is all his. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do with it. But it's a berry eater, so I'm gonna have to probably move it. I'm gonna have to move it over with this shit. With these berry eaters. This way it'll eat. I'll just have to check and see if I have a, hello? Lag is unreal, man. There we go. A level 290 woolly rhino that stood up at 434. Done my work. And I know there's about 30 minutes left to the stream, but I'd like to thank everybody that has come here and watched, because I think this is the most views I've had on a stream thus far. So I really appreciate everyone that's come out today and given me some support. I really do appreciate it. Every little bit helps me. God, I might be overfilled on the raw meat here. I'll take whatever cooked meat I can out of here. Cooked. There we go. I still got plenty to fill in here. Alright, while we're here, and since there is 30 minutes left, usually I don't like hanging in the base because not a lot usually happens, but when you put eggs by AC stuff, usually it hatches decently quick. I did not pick up that U-terrain, or the, okay, that's a little too close. That's perfect. That's perfect. Let me go get the Dianchiornis. Or let's just do them one at a time. How's that sound? Bring out this Uranus, which I am so fucking excited about. Like, you have no idea how excited I am about this thing. This is a male, and this is a female. Why did you go all the way by the Carnos? Let's throw you kind of like this. There we go. And it's a juvenile, so it'll eat off of the trough. Or should eat off of the trough. Are you not close enough? Well, I'll make you close enough. You will eat. Oh, you know what? These guys like to eat raw meat when they're babies. So I'm gonna fill this little bastard with raw meat. Okay, this is full. It's full. Alright. That'll be what it eats for right now. So I'm gonna... I'm just gonna... I hate leaving you there, but I'm gonna have to. It's not like a special color or anything, but it's a female and it's a high level of 270, so... There, that way you quit looking at me. That'll be just fine. Let's check on this egg here. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably better off putting some of these tames away. Especially what's mine. Like, I'll put my Carno away. Probably the female that goes with it. It looks just like olive oil. That's exactly what I want my RG to look like. And it's a girl. Perfect. A level 454 to boot. 434 here, and this one stood up at... If you'd fucking listen the first time. This one stood up at 449. So, actually, this baby ended up with more levels than both parents combined. So that's good. That is actually really good. Are you okay? Friends don't let friends drive drunk, so let's move you. And we'll grab the meat back real quick. I guess its tail was just too far into it. And that's why I said I definitely am going to put the terror birds away. There's just too much going on here. I almost just want to start moving this shit down to the area down there where they're meant to be, because this is the base. This is supposed to be a little bit more fucking organized here. So I think I'll just do us all a favor and start moving shit. The Uteranus, I will put raw meat in the... Yep, go right ahead. This way it has food in its inventory because it will not eat cooked food. The baby RG I'm gonna put over here, but I need it to eat, so it looks just like olive oil. So that's perfect. That's what I wanted. Give you some prime meat. Pyromanes. Oh, I love pyromanes. I know that that's a, I think that was a DLC that had to be bought, but I bought it. I like pyromanes. I think on this one as well, I bought the dreadmares, which are the horses. There's a new one, I think, for this map, but it's like $30 because you're getting the DLC. And I may buy that this weekend for this, because I've been playing the hell out of this game. Ragnarok came out in June, and this being just out, yeah, I think I'm ready. Because they're like elder bears or something is what they looked like. Some mystical bears of sorts. It looked cool. I want to get one, but again, you have to have the DLC for it. Are you going to eat? You okay, bud? You need to eat. So, yeah, you look just like olive oil. Damn! I may just change the name of this one to olive oil, and usually we notify which one's the breeders, so I might just change the name to that one to breeder. But, I don't know. I may come up with a different name. All I know is you look just like your mommy, and that's what I wanted. Because your dad just looks like a fucking red-tailed hawk or bald eagle. And I have plenty colorful RGs back on Ragnarok I cannot wait for. We had a couple pyromanes when we were playing on Aberration for a while. But because we are no longer on Aberration, I gotta move you right here. That's perfect. Because we're not on Aberration anymore, those are unfortunately lost, but I did love what Pyromane I did have. I loved it as a shoulder pet, and, I just love Pyromane. So, probably might have to go to Aberration just so that I can get my hands on one of those. I'm gonna move these terror birds. I'm gonna move those down to the one area. I might move the Carnos there too, to be honest with you. I'm just sick of looking at all this fucking clutter right now. Like, it's annoying me. Alright. While we're at it, we're gonna move the terror birds real quick, and I'm gonna put some raw meat into the storage, or the food trough for right now. What was that? Alright, this way the terror birds can thrive and not take up my fucking space. They sound so menacing, but they're fucking birds. So for right now, this raw meat's gonna go in here just so that they have something to eat. And I may be moving the Carnos over here too, because like I said, I am sick of looking at the clutter that is on our base. I'm new to the channel. Well, hello, Isaac. I'm gonna move the Carnos too. Again, I'm sick of looking at a fucking clusterfuck. They can still breed, and they can still make eggs, but they're not in my way. And you probably couldn't even get them to, I hate messing with these because it's a potential to whistle. Okay. For the love of God, just help me get room over here, because I'm sick of looking at this. Whew. Carno. Blue meanie. No, that's the female. No, it's blue meanie. Alright, there we go. Did we really take my saddle off of my Carno and put it on the female? Or did I never even put one on my Carno? I'll have to make a saddle for it, I think. I'll make one. I have to make one for the woolly rhino, for the Carno, and I think I'm just going to take my RG saddle off of Olive Oil and put it on the baby for right now. I don't know if I'm going to rename her or not, honestly. Okay, so we're going to move these cryopods into my storage for right now. Those are the baby dire polar bears. And I still want to mess around with this because this is... I found this motherfucker. Did you have anything in your inventory? Nothing worth a damn. I'm leaving it. They'll despawn eventually. It'll take a few minutes. Alright. Let's check it out. Won't take long. It'll take a minute and 22 seconds. Now, you can look at your baby and be able to tell it's going to want... needs care in 18 minutes, and it's going to want prime meat jerky. So, I'm going to need to come in here And it'll tell you what it wants before it happens. So I do have cooked meat jerky. There's prime meat jerky in here. So I am perfectly content, and my RG will be able to imprint to me. Because he saw his, and his was going to need kibble, and we didn't have the tames for it at the time. I will still need to go back and find a female dodo to have a complete set of dodos, but I'm just happy I found a female Uranus. And I think we'll just need one more female, and we'll have enough to make extraordinary kibble. Once this one grows to full, I'm going to move these fuckers to down there because they take up too much space. These two are staying here because they're little raptors. They'll be fine here. The RGs, I'll just move them where they're standing. They'll just stand where the Carnos were. But this, I'm tired of looking at a clusterfuck. Alright. I don't think anything spectacular with your color, but you'll do just fine. Because Spitfire has some cool colors to him. Hello? You don't have anything on you. Let me see here real quick. I'm gonna steal some. 2 stacks will do. I'll keep you right here. And that way it won't try following you either. There we go. We got another Dianchiornis, but it's a really good level at 290. So hell yeah. Got a baby Uranus, which... What's this little shit? It's gonna need basic kibble. So that's where I need to get cooking right now because that's giving me enough time. It's giving me 12 minutes. And you're gonna need... Oh, it'll just need pet. That's easy. I need to come up with kibble. And I think it was basic kibble. Basic kibble at that. I may need to just pot it for right now while I make it. So for right now, we'll do that. I need to figure out which eggs it is. Small, an extra small egg. A dodo, dilphosaur, parasaur. Well, we have dodos, so I'll just breed a dodo. Breed a couple dodos. And I'll make my kibble. Male, female. Okay. So he is right. I just need to get another female dodo and we're good. Shouldn't take them long at all. I'm gonna put this meat back in the inventory. And this is why I went on the lookout for all the tames I have then, because those terror birds were going to come in handy for their own kibble. I gotta see which one this was, so then this and this. Do that. Alright, put these back in. I have the egg I need. Thank you very much. You will need jerky. So basic kibble. I need tinto berry, mejo berry, and amar berry, which are all at the thingy-mabobber. So hold on one second. Tinto, amar, mejo. Amar, mejo, tinto. I'm going to bring this Uranus back out so that it can continue. And I will have the kibble ready for it. Tinto, Mar, Mejo. Basic. That's the kibble I need. And then we're going to go put it in the refrigerator. I'm pretty sure I can stick it in here because it is a kibble. But if I have to, I'll put it in the preserving bin. Okay. So it'll sit in here, and it will not spoil for a long time until I bring it out. So that's perfect. You're going to want pet. You're going to want... forget what the hell it was. Prime meat jerky, which I have. And I got you your kibble. You needy bitch. Let's put the food back in your inventory. This way you don't perish on me here. Alright, dyers. I'm going to bring out some raw meat that was in here, if I can so charmingly grab it. Is it really close to me ending the stream? That sucks. Hello? Oop, wrong room. Alrighty. 1 dire polar bear. 2 dire polar bear. One's a baby. It's the boy. He needs to be, fed, as in food put in his inventory, because he won't latch on to the feeding trough until he becomes a juvenile. And this one will. So we'll just put the food. I just wanted 4 stacks in here. And I have some fucking... got some polar bears. Which will probably do the same thing as the dire bear, so I'm going to be honest with you. If he wants a breeding pair, this will be fine because they're high leveled. 270 and 270. So they're perfect, and now I can tell what they need. Verdberry and a walk. Okay, they'll be easy. And I believe they are done in 1 imprint. The Dianchiornis is as well. The Argentavis, I think, is 1, but I don't want to assume. You don't have a lot of meat in your inventory, so let's fix that. And you eat berries. Here you go. Stock you right back up, my friend. Actually, I'm sitting on some berries in my inventory. Let's just... give you the whole kit and caboodle, except the narco berries. Alright, sitting on quite a bit of hide, which is telling me I might just go and run a oil run after I finish on stream here. We're gonna put this in here, the stone. Is that Verdberry? That is. I'm sitting on Verdberry, so my bear is good when I need a Alright, so we'll leave that. And to be honest with you, I'll just put some more hide in here. And I'll just put the rest into the smithy, because the smithy is where you make repairs and stuff for your stuff. So I'd rather it be in there. Perfect. That'll work. Got all these babies. All the babies. And next stream, depending on what I feel like doing, if I want to play Ark again or if I want to play Pokemon next week, I don't know yet. But I have a feeling I might want to play this again. But we'll see how far along we are in a week. We didn't make it, I mean, we got a lot done. Like, he got a lot done in the base, and I just went and grabbed us tames for our kibble. I just need to come up with one more Uranus, which is a female, and we're set on extraordinary kibble. I got us terror birds. We have dire bears for honey hunting. I got myself an Argentavis baby for my own imprinting, so this will be perfect to go into the Wyvern Trench. And actually, if I want to, and if we can wait long enough to go to the Wyvern Trench next week, we can. And then I just came out with this. I was not expecting to come out with a Dianchiornis baby, since I already have one. He's a cool color, but he's not leveled spectacularly by any means. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming along so far. It's really been going good. I need food. Yeah, for some reason this does not fill up my water whatsoever. As you can see, my water on my right side of the screen is not moving. I have no clue why it doesn't want to participate with the class. I had a water dispenser in Ragnarok that worked, but it was attached to the greenhouse, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think he said he did want a garden. So, I will be working on a garden, but I got all the tames that he needed me to go get beforehand. Uranus came out with bonus Dianchiornis. So I will be working on greenhouse stuff, probably post-stream. I just don't know where the fuck we're going to put it. Now that I got us another Bronto, too, I had to get us a male. Hell yeah, it's all coming together now. For about 5 minutes, you'll need it in 20. You'll need it in 13. You're another 20 as well. I brought you both out at the same time. Hello? Do you have a, thank you. How much longer for yours? 4 minutes. Yeah. Let me see this thing. I don't exactly want to be crying on this thing, but hey, I have a breeding care, so if I want my own Uranus that's imprinted to me, I now can breed the set, these two, and get my own. He'll be extra happy about that, because he didn't have to get it, I did. Little Anki. Still laughing that he grabbed one of these, but you can't pass up a level 300 anything. Little scorpion. Yeah, I have a feeling once these RGs get to where we're fine, I'm probably just going to pod my Pterodon, because that's usually what we end up doing once we get some decent flyers, and especially once the Wyverns come into play. Those Pterodons will mean nothing. I'm just probably just going to pod mine and put it away for now, because you never know when you're going to need it. Did you really? And this is where we need oviraptors, because of the eggs they're dropping. And now that there's another female, which would be my Argentavis, now we have RGs that'll just produce eggs at random at will, which is what you want. Actually, you're a male. Oh shit. They're all males. You can't get these to have any eggs because there's no female. That sucks. Oh well, I ain't turning down this high-leveled one for the fact that my low-leveled one is a male. Oh well. Hell yeah. I'm so happy about this shit right now. It's not even funny. Got more metal made because I had metal. I'll just go on like a little mini oil run. I just have to stay nearby because I have all these babies to tend to right now. And especially my flyer is now in the picture, so yeah, I can't wait for you. I will come up with a name for these. I think I'll keep this and I'll just change it to olive oil / breeder because I had a Sarko on Ragnarok, which still exists. And he's a breeder, but I named him Joker because he literally looks like Joker from Batman. Not joking. So, I think I'll just name you olive oil / breeder, and then this will be breeder. And I will go find a male that's colorful, or a female that's colorful, and hopefully come out with something. Or, I just bring something over from Ragnarok, because I have color over there. How are you? You're A-okay, and now you're a juvenile. We got out of the baby stage. Did I turn? I did. Good. Good. Turned yours off too. Awesome. Well, guys, I think, oh, well, I still have 3 minutes, so we'll just fuck around for 3 more minutes. Let's go see what I can do over here. Yeah, these guys moved. I don't know why. They all moved. I'm going to whistle everything in here passive. Yeah, we'll just end it here because it's noon and I don't really have much else to show you guys. But I will say I'll debate on whether I play this again next week because I'm going to be honest with you. This was awesome. I really enjoyed the stream today. This is the best turnout I've had stream-wise since I started back up in March. I got 86 people that watched, and I really appreciate everyone that tuned in. I really appreciate people that have never been on the channel and watching, so I really hope you enjoyed the Ark content. I will be getting back to Pokemon at some point, but right now I wanted to take a break with Valguero that came out, and I've been mainly focusing on this game, so I may stream this next week, or it might be Pokemon. I haven't decided, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I really enjoyed spending time with you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and happy Halloween. By the time I talk to you guys, I will probably have my Christmas tree up already, if that just makes you feel bad. But I'll see you guys, and I will catch you guys on next week. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys.